Hello boys and girls, this is Untitled of course, and welcome back to another Battlefield 4 video. This time we're gonna take a look at the DMRs, the designated marksman rifles, or the semi-automatic sniper rifles, however you want to put it simply. But I want to point out, because the game is horribly broken, and this happens a lot when you shoot a guy 10 times and he hardly even flinches, it is kind of difficult to actually review these kinds of guns, sadly, and also give you a good accurate reading on how good they would be if they worked and so on. But I'm just gonna review them as the game stands right now, fuck ass broken, and give you the tips about which DMRs are the best ones and which ones you maybe should avoid. The first DMR we're gonna take a look at is the RFB, and this is the starting DMR you have unlocked in Battlefield 4. I gotta say though, it definitely kind of sucks. The only good thing with this DMR is that it has a bullpup design, so you can hip fire it a little bit better than some of the other DMRs, but that's about it. It got a medium-sized magazine of 21 if you have one in the chamber. It has one of the absolutely slowest reloading speeds. It has the one of the absolutely slowest rate of fire, so you can shoot very slowly with it. And on top of that, it also has, I think, the absolutely slowest bullet velocity of them all, so it's even harder to hit moving targets with this gun than any other DMR. But I gotta say, the recoil of it is quite manageable, so I would say it's a pretty good starting DMR anyways, and that's why you have it unlocked first. The second DMR we're gonna take a look at is the Mark 11 Model O. You probably recognize this one from Battlefield 3 if you played it a lot. This one was the American starting DMR, together with SVD, I believe, is starting DMR for the Russians. It has a bumped up magazine capacity now. Instead of just 11 like in Battlefield 3, you have 21 rounds in Battlefield 4 with one in the chamber, of course, and it has a quite good reload speed. It's second best of all of the DMRs in Battlefield 4, and it also has a very low rate of fire though, sadly, so you're gonna be on par with the FRB when it comes to rate of fire, so it's not that great at killing enemies quickly, but it has a manageable recoil, it has quite good muzzle velocity, and it retains its damage quite well over distance, so overall a decent DMR. The fourth DMR you unlock is the SKS, a good old favorite from noobs to pro players in Battlefield 3. Was really loved because of the high magazine count. It still has 21 rounds in the magazine. It still has a really high rate of fire, the highest rate of fire of any DMR, but it is let down by an extremely slow reload speed, the second slowest in the game. It has the lowest damage output out of all of the DMRs in the game, and it also has the slowest bullets and the most bullet drop, so definitely use it in close combat. The next DMR we're gonna take a look at is the SVD-12. It's let down by its small magazine size of 16 with one in the chamber, of course. It has a very low rate of fire, so it's definitely not a close combat weapon. Got a decent magazine reload time, however this gun shines when it comes to the damage output, very low bullet drop, high bullet speed, so it's definitely a long range to medium range engagement DMR. Next gun on the shopping block is the QBU-88. 11 rounds in the magazine including one in the chamber, a little bit better hip firing spread thanks to it being bullpup design, second slowest reload speed in the game, second quickest rate of fire in the game, so it shoots really quickly, so that's good, and it also has the highest bullet speed out of all of the DMRs, so it's easier to hit enemies that are running. It also retains a lot of its damage at range. The next DMR we're gonna take a look at is the M39 EMR. It has 21 rounds in the magazine, including one in the chamber, of course. It has a decently slow reload speed, so I wouldn't say it reloads quickly. It has a pretty nice rate of fire. It's somewhere around the middle, I would say, so you can more easily dispatch of enemies at close range quickly with it, but it is also quite nice at those longer longer range engagements due to the fact that it retains a lot of its damage for a longer time. It got a decent damage output and a decent bullet speed as well, so it's kind of like an all-around DMR. The next DMR we're gonna take a look at is the M39 SV. The most special thing about this gun is that it has the highest ammo capacity out of all of the DMRs in Battlefield 4. It has 26 rounds in the magazine, including one in the chamber. It have a decent reload speed. It's not quick and it's not slow. It has a slow rate of fire, so this is definitely not a killing machine for close quarters maps. But if you make sure to take your time and aim, it's a decent gun indeed. It has normal bullet damage, normal bullet drop, and normal bullet speed. So overall, a quite bland gun except for the big magazine. The last gun we're gonna take a look at is the SHAR-H SV. 21 rounds in the magazine, including one in the chamber, of course, and it has the quickest reload speed out of all of the other DMRs in the game. It also has the standard low rate of fire, so it's definitely not a gun you should use in close combat environments, but it performs excellent at the range thanks to a high damage output, high bullet speed, and the ability to retain the damage at much longer ranges than most of the other DMRs, so a long-range DMR it is. Okay, it's about time to sum this video up and come to the conclusion. The absolutely best DMR for close combat engagements, I would definitely say, is the SKS. When it comes to those all-around DMRs that are good at medium range, long range and close range, but not really a master of any, I would say the M39 EMR and the Mark 11 Model O takes those two spots. And when it comes to the spot for the absolutely best one at the range, I would say it's the SHAR-H SV with the excellent damage output at the range and a good accuracy and good stability. As usual, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, favorite, share it. It takes about 8 to 10 hours to do these kinds of reviews. And as usual, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.